So fellow Kenyans, we therefore have this choice. What do? We need over 2 billion. That is a matter of fact. We don't want to be corrupt. We don't want to create cartels. In the same way we have had cartels and they are still there. We want to move away from that system that cultivates cartelism. A few individuals that support the party and thereafter they have to pay a fortune through inflated contracts and short work that is done in an effort to recover, for cartel to recover the money they spend. We have seen this in COVID-19. If individuals can have the audacity to inflate the costs or to do business in such an inflated way, where we have lost billions of Kenya shillings, then exactly how can we escape from that? The only escape route we have is through donations to our political party and to our candidates. That is the only way out. Ladies and gentlemen, and as I've said, once we establish our party, in the next 5 years, our party shall be worth 30 billion Kenya shillings. And there is a way we shall be able to do that. And we shall build a party that will live for years beyond our time. We are building a party that is to last. Fellow Kenyans, so the question that should be in our mind is, we are having 2,000 factories. If we can't put our candidates on the ballot, it means we are going to lose this chance of having 2,000 factories. Because a few of us, or even me alone, I can raise 2, 3, 5 billion Kenya shillings. It's difficult. And no Kenyan can do that. So it is either we do this collective assistance, we support our party, win the election, and have these 2,000 factories, 12 million jobs, Utajiri direct program that will put 15 million families in massive wealth. We bring this Kazi Milele program that will be earning Kenyans 100,000 Kenya shillings. 500,000 Kenyans for the rest of their life will be earning 100,000, which will increase to 200,000 as the years proceed. That goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us not lose this opportunity. There is a process I've put across. It has taken me a huge amount of time to work on it. And once we are able to go through that process, donating to the party, getting more people as members of the party, moving forth with volunteerism, our party will win, and we shall win this election by 80%, and we shall bring these programs and wealth that we have indicated, that the ones I have indicated to you. Ladies and gentlemen, do we therefore seek for donations and have all this development coming, or not do so? Then we forego this massive development that is in place. I'm convinced there are still Kenyans of goodwill out there who will see the good intentions and the good reasoning that I am providing in the good vision I have for the mission my presidential mission will bring. Kenyans will see they are the beneficiaries and not Professor Joseph Mburu or his party. They will donate whatever little or big they can. Everything has a starting point and an end point. And I think let us be the starting point for the spirit and the culture of donating to political parties in the same way we do donations to many other activities that we do harambes on our daily life. That Kenyans will be able so to come out in large numbers and see that the parties can transform their lives. As a matter of fact, donating to our party $1,000, $500 will basically save you thousands of money and other pains in the future. Because once we win this election, President Joseph, aspirant Professor Joseph Mburu wins the election, I win the election, going to hospital will be at free cost at the point of service. All these harambes that we have every week, you go to every WhatsApp group, you go to Facebook, you go to everywhere, and many others that are not announced there. It is harambe for medical, for this and that, for school. I can assure you, once we win the election and I am your president, you will not be raising this money again, because my government will provide health services free at the point of service. Nobody at all will be required to pay money when we go to hospital. And many other harambes that we have around. We will be able, my government will intervene. So you will save all this money in those harambes. You'll save a lot of money from the many expenses, bad roads, for example, right? Where vehicles go and get damaged along the way and other places. Will make things very easy for every Kenyan. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are things that we shall do. By donating a few, $100, $300, will save you a lot more in the future. If you do not have school fees, you call for harambes. Now, we will do the much we can to ensure, for example, school fees is met. Only a small amount of money will not be met. And we will do so because we know that many of our people do not have sufficient funds. And that's why we are intervening. We shall intervene in the health sector, in the education sector, and others. So, ladies and gentlemen, may we come out in large numbers to support our party, to support our candidacy, and our candidate. So if you may want to help me so that we start running many activities, support me support the party and myself through the presidential M-Pesa line 0748265314. Fellow Kenyans, elections are expensive. Number 3, elections are expensive. IEBC Act sets limits of candidates' expenses as follows. Presidential candidates, 5 billion. Governor, MP, Senator, Women Rep, 34 million. MCAs, 10 million. All these levels of funds have been exceeded in the past during elections. In actual sense, most winning candidates exceed this amount. Some MPs have spent as high as 100 million. Governors have spent hundreds of millions more. In 2007, presidential candidates spent about 7 billion. In 2013, the presidential candidates spent over 10 to 15 billion. The 2017 cost even more billions, and I expect 2022 might be as high as 20 to 40 billion. Where will candidates get this money from? Of course, it will be corruption and all manner of dubious sources, period. No other way can they raise this amount of money. And we shall have to pay for that corruption.